Hello everybody, long time and no see. I have a little bit of a stuffy nose from my seasonal allergies, but I wanted to start another reading vlog because this week I want to read a little bit more than normal, which might be hard because school has been kicking my butt. We are going into week 5 of the semester, which is crazy, like actually insane. But I will let you know what I'm reading. So currently I am on page 221 of White Oleander by Janet Janet Fitch. I'm a mess. But I started this book about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think. I just bought it on a whim, like I'd never heard of it before. I was at the bookstore and it looked interesting, and I picked it up, and I'm really liking it so far. It's about a girl, and she basically, it's like following her and her mother's relationship. Her mother is a poet and she's a little troubled, a little psychotic. She ends up killing her ex-boyfriend, and so her mother is in prison. So our main character Astrid ends up, going back and forth between a few different foster care homes, and she has some really bad experiences at some of them, and it's just really interesting. Right now I think she's on her 4th foster home, and I don't think I got very far into it, just like things have been a lot more positive than normal. But yeah, it's really good. The writing is beautiful. I've been underlining like a million lines. So I hope to continue reading that this week. I'm also reading The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I've never read this book before. I'm only like 50 pages in, but it's something I've wanted to read for a very long time, and I'm really excited to finally be reading it. The dark academia vibes are so real, and I am living my best life. And then finally, I am also listening to the audiobook for The Girls by Emma Cline, which is so good. I literally have only been listening to it today, and I'm already like halfway through it, so I definitely know I'll finish that this week. So yeah, those are my reading plans. Both of these books are over 500 pages, so I will be very surprised if I finish both of them, but I'm hoping to like make good progress in both of them and maybe even finish one, but we shall see. So yeah, that is my reading update for now. I will update you tomorrow. I have some work to do tomorrow and some just like chores and stuff, but I'll update you tomorrow when I do start reading. Good morning, happy Monday. I am about to go to class. It's 10:45. I have class at 11, and I just wanted to give you a little update because I read yesterday, but I did not update you while I was reading. So yesterday I read about 70 pages of White Oleander. I have like 150 pages left, so I'm very hopeful that I can finish that this week. And then on the way to the office this morning, I listened to about an hour of The Girls by Emma Cline. I have the audiobook out from the library, and I am liking that. So I think I'm like over halfway through that book, so I should definitely be able to finish that this week. And yeah, so that's my update for now. Later today, so right now I have class from 11 until 3, and then I have to work on a paper and some homework, so I probably won't read until really late. That's typically how my schedule goes. I like work all day, and then like right before bed I'll read for a little bit, so that's the plan. I will update you if anything exciting happens, but other than that, I'll see you in a little bit. Hello, it is 4:15 on Monday, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm on part 6 out of 8 of The Girls audiobook, and I'm about to start reading White Oleander. I have about 45 minutes, maybe like an hour, before I need to start doing some more homework, but I wanted to give myself a little break because that essay took everything out of me. But yeah, so I'm gonna go read, but I will update you later tonight or tomorrow. I know this is like not the best angle, but I'm in the parking lot of the library and I just got a bunch of really exciting books, so I wanted to show them to you to give you like a change of scenery. I probably look like a crazy person talking to myself, but I got like 9 books and they're all like pretty new releases except for like 1 or 2 of them, so let's get into it. So the first book that I got is Cult X by Fuminori Nakamura. Never heard of this book before. It's it's translated from Japanese, and I think it's just like a psychological study about cults, which I think is pretty interesting and pretty spooky. So we love that. And then I got Be Not Far From Me by Mindy McGinnis. I have read The Female of the Species, and it's one of my favorite books of all time, but no, that's not true. I've read a few other books by Mindy McGinnis, but I didn't like them as much as The Female of the Species. But I do think I would like that one. And then I got Daddy by Emma Cline, which I'm currently, you can really see the reflection. The sun just like came out of nowhere. But I'm reading The Girls by Emma Cline right now, and I'm really liking it, and I think this is a pretty new release. I don't know if it's like a novel or short stories or what. Also, I'm sorry, the lighting just got really weird. Like I said, the sun just popped out of nowhere. But that was really interesting, so I'm excited to look into that. Then the book that I actually went there for was Gideon the Ninth, which I'm so excited to read. It's like lesbian necromancers in space, which like who doesn't want that? And then I got Foul is Fair by Hannah Capin. I heard Books and Lala talk about this like the other day. I've heard her talk about it a few times, and I didn't really know what it was, but it sounds pretty good, so I dig that. And then I got A Song of Wraiths and Ruin, which I think I've gotten from the library like 3 or 4 times at this point, like between getting the audiobook and just like getting it physically. This is me telling myself that I'm going to read that book because I've gotten it out from the library so many times and I'm really interested in it. And then I got The Escape Gracers by Hannah Abigail Clark. I just heard Boston talk about this in their most recent video, and I know it's about witches and it's really pretty, so yeah, got that. And then the last 2 books I got are The Dark Tide by Alicia Jasinska. I don't know much about this, but I know it was on like a list of like the most anticipated like lesbian or sapphic books, like YA books, so that's been on my radar for a while now. And then the last book is None Shall Sleep by Ellie Marney, which again, I'm pretty sure I heard Lala talk about this, but I don't know why I said Lala, Kayla. I heard Kayla talk about it, and I just watched Mindhunter, and it kind of sounds like exactly the same thing, but like make it YA, so I'm really excited that I was able to get all those like mostly all new releases. I'm really excited to get to all of them. I really don't know if I'm gonna have time to get to them all, but I will try my hardest. So yeah, that is my library book haul, and I'll see you guys later. It's 11 p.m. I don't even know. I read a little of His Hideous Heart, which is like an anthology of, it's like inspired by Edgar Allan Poe stories. So I read like half of the first one. That's by Kendare Blake. It's pretty good so far. I'm liking it. I started filming because the debate happened tonight, and it was a shit show, to say the least. Please vote if you can this election. I am so afraid. I can't even think about a world in which Donald Trump does win this election, because I will probably have a mental breakdown. So please vote, do your civic duty. I will leave a resource down below for you to check your voting status, because it is more important now than ever. If you watch the debate tonight, it's pretty clear that he is not competent and he's a liar, and he literally wouldn't even denounce white supremacy and told them to stand by what? It was basically kindergartners fighting over a crayon. That was the equivalent of this debate, and it was a fucking mess. And I am ashamed. I'm so ashamed to be from this country, and I just don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I'm so afraid. I can't even think about the election without just my gut dropping, because I'm just so afraid. So yeah, please vote, and Let's vote this fucking clown out of office, please. I'm gonna read now. I think I'm gonna listen to the audiobook of The Girls because I don't think I have the brain capacity to like read words right now after all of that. So I'll update you in the morning. Hello. It is 10:30 on Wednesday. And this morning I finished the audiobook for The Girls by Emma Cline. I ended up giving it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I didn't like it as much as like I was anticipating to. I don't know what I was expecting. I just remember like a few years ago when that book came out, like everybody was freaking out about it. And so I don't know. I was expecting something great and it was really good, but I don't know, it was like really slow. And I think if I didn't have the audiobook, I probably wouldn't have been able to get through it. But yeah, I liked it. I probably won't remember it. It's like one of those books that's like pretty easily forgettable. So I mean, it was fine, nothing crazy. And then also last night I read a little bit more of The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I think I read like 30 pages and I am loving it. So yeah, this morning I've just been working on an article that I have to write for my journalism class. So I've been doing that, and I've been emailing some people to get some quotes, so, you know, just normal things. And then I have class at 11 until like 3, so that's going on today. And then later tonight I have 2 appointments at the writing center, so Wednesdays are a busy day for me. But yeah, I have my coffee, it's almost gone, which is sad. And yeah, so I'm just hanging out. I might read for a little bit since I have like 30 minutes until class starts because I've been working on this article for too long and I'm at the point where like I can't even process it anymore. I need to take like a step back and reevaluate in a little bit. So I'm gonna go read some of The Secret History, but I'll update you guys later. So it's Friday night, and last night at like 2 in the morning I finished White Oleander by Janet Fitch. And I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I really, really liked it. I thought the writing was beautiful, and I loved Astrid's story, and I thought it was so interesting. And I'm actually gonna give it to my mom to read now, because I think that she'll really like it. So yeah, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I really recommend this book if you haven't read it already. It's really good. And so now I am starting The Scapegracers by Hannah Abigail Clark, which I'm so excited about. I started reading the first chapter of this earlier today, but then I got distracted with like school stuff, so I didn't finish the first chapter, but I'm on page 20. So I'm excited to continue reading this. Yeah, that's my update for now. I'm feeling really good that I finished the book already. I keep forgetting to vlog. It's Monday night. Well, technically Tuesday now. It's midnight on Monday. Since I last updated you, I have read, or listened to rather, 150 pages of The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. I tried to read this book a few years ago and I was really liking it, but for some reason I like put it down and never picked it back up. So I have the audiobook and I'm getting through it so quickly. Like, I literally only listened to it like twice, and I'm already 150 pages in, which is great. So I've been listening to that like while I'm working and when I drive places and, you know, things like that. I haven't read any more of any other books, but I am about to pick up again, for like the first time in a year, Romantic Outlaws, which is a biography of Mary Wollstonecraft and Mary Shelley, who are mother and daughter, if you didn't know. Follows them cradle to grave, and it just kind of every chapter alternates between their lives. I'm on page 293. I last picked this up last October, so I'm like literally more than halfway through this book, and I just never finished it. So that's the goal. And I remember I always used to read this at night before I would go to bed, and it used to be so fun. So I want to continue doing that. I also plan to continue reading Secret History. I've been like meaning to pick that up like for the past few days, but I just like haven't had time at school, and I've kind of just been like fucking around on TikTok, which is a problem. But yeah, so I'm gonna go read this and hopefully go to bed soon, but I've had a lot of coffee today, so it's unlikely. But yeah, I don't much else to say, except that I can't believe it's already October 6th. It's crazy, like, where's the time going? I feel like it's slipping away from me and I don't like it. But yeah, I'm gonna get reading. Hello, it's Tuesday night. It's about 11:15, and I keep forgetting to update you like I keep saying, but today I just did some homework. I had to finish editing my project for my photography class, and then I just did some discussion boards. It was nothing very exciting. I started Criminal Minds, which I'm really excited about, and I watched a few episodes of Gilmore Girls, but besides the point. Reading update. So last night before I went to bed, I read one chapter of Romantic Outlaws by Charlotte Gordon, and it was really good. It was nice getting back into it. It's just as engaging as I remember it. It was a Mary Shelley chapter, so that's always a good thing to come back to. So yeah, that was good, and I might read more of that tonight, but I'm not sure. And then while I was editing my photography project earlier today, I listened to the audiobook for The Shadow of the Wind, which now I am on page like 200. Yeah, I'm on page 202, which is chapter 25. So I've been making progress in that, which is good. And then right now, I just took a break to update you. I just read about, I think, 75 pages of The Secret History by Donna Tartt. So now I'm on page 172. So I'm really liking this. I think I'm going to keep reading this until I fall asleep because I'm just so engaged. Things are starting to get spicy, and I'm having a lot of fun reading this. I'm living my best dark academia life. So yeah, that's what I've been reading. It's been good. Tomorrow I have a pretty busy day. I have work at the writing center in the morning, and then I have a meeting for my internship, and then I have class all day, my critique for my photography project, and you know, lectures and things. And then I have about a 4-hour break, and then I work at the writing center again for 2 hours. And so yeah, I have a lot of homework to do that I need to catch up on, because I'm not behind necessarily, but I just keep putting things off for no reason. So yeah, tomorrow I'm hoping to make more progress in The Shadow of the Wind. I would love to finish that by like Friday. That would be great, and I think I definitely can, because on Friday I have to go to campus for my internship, which is like an hour and a half away. So I'll be able to listen to like 6 hours of the audiobook, which I don't even know if I'll have that much of the audiobook left. But I've got other audiobooks on backup, so yeah. But I'm gonna get back to reading The Secret History, and I will update you tomorrow. Hello. It's Sunday night. I have no idea when the last time I updated you was. I feel like it was probably like Wednesday or Thursday. Cause I literally told myself every day, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta update the vlog, and I never did. But I also haven't been reading a ton, so, but I did read, you know, a significant amount in the past few days. It has been a busy time, but here's the reading update. I'm on page 230 of The Secret History, and I'm really liking it. Like I said, things are getting juicy. And then I'm on page like 350 of The Shadow of the Wind. I listened to this when I drove to campus on Friday, but only on the way there. I didn't listen to it on the way back because it was such a long day. It was like a 9-hour shoot, so I was freaking tired, and I didn't want to listen to an audiobook and risk falling asleep on the drive home. So I didn't, but it's very good, and I really want to finish it because I'm invested. I'm also really invested in The Secret History. I just haven't had a lot of time to read it because of school and everything. Like, I've been super busy, and it's been really annoying, but this week is gonna be super fun. So this week I don't have like a ton of assignments due, which is good. And then like next weekend, like so this upcoming weekend, I'm having like a little Halloween get together with some of my friends, and then I also have fall break from school, so I'll have like 3 days where I don't have to do any work and I can just hang out and, you know, read a ton. I have a whole list of things I want to read for that, and I'm going to do a whole separate reading vlog for that. But I just wanted to update you right now. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's like 8 o'clock probably. No, I think it's like 9. It's still pretty early. I'm a little sleepy, but I'm gonna read The Secret History until I fall asleep. So that's the plan for now. But yeah, it's been a good few days. It's been a busy few days, but it's been good. So that's the update for now. Good morning, happy Monday. So last night I got to book 2, or page 275 of The Secret History. I am really liking it. I can't wait to read it more. And then this morning on my way to the office, I listened to a few chapters of The Shadow of the Wind, which is also getting good, but I'm not liking it as much as I thought. Like, I think I'm telling myself it's like a 5-star when it's like a 4-star to me. I mean, maybe it's because I'm listening to the audiobook, so I'm not as like invested, but like, I don't know. Maybe something crazy is gonna happen. I'll let you know. But I have some homework to do. It's like 10 o'clock. I have class at 11. That this homework is due before that class. So let's get into it. Hello! It is like 4 o'clock on Monday. And I have a little bit of a book haul and some other random things for you. So, I recently made an Amazon order, and then I also just came back from Barnes and Noble. So, but also like real quick, not book related, but something very exciting. I got an Appa case for my AirPods, and I'm obsessed. Look at his little tongue, and then it just opens like that. It's a little obnoxious, but I love it anyway. It brings me so much serotonin. Okay, so into the books. First book that I ordered from Amazon is Coffee Days and Whiskey Nights by Cyrus Parker, who, if you don't know, is the spouse of Amanda Lovelace, who's a really popular poet. And I'm actually friends with Cyrus. We went to community college together, believe it or not, and they have put out so many books since I met them. Like, this is their 4th? 3rd? I think it's the 3rd. No, it's the 4th. And so I always get their books, and I'm so excited to read this. I've tried to buy it from like Target, but they didn't have it, so I ordered it on Amazon, and it seems really cool. And the quote on the back just says, "The greatest gift you can give yourself is permission to be," which I love. Yeah, we love Cyrus. They're great. So I got that, and I'm really excited to read that. I'll probably read that very soon. And then just now from Barnes & Noble, I got Over the Woodward Wall by Deborah Baker, which is like a companion to Middle Game. So if you haven't read Middle Game by Seanan McGuire, do that. That's a great book. But within Middle Game, there's like a book, you know, within the book. So this is like the book that they reference a lot. And so this is by Seanan McGuire, just a pseudonym. And I've heard good things about it. So I'm really excited to be reading it. Oh my god. Yeah. So we love that. And then I also got Why I Wake Early by Mary Oliver. This is just a collection of Mary Oliver's poems. If you've been following me for a while, you know I've been having a bit of a love affair with Mary Oliver. I've had a love-hate relationship with her for a long time, but this year I really got into her poetry, and this collection is one that I've had my eye on for a while, and they had it at the store, so I just decided to pick it up because I thought it would be a nice little, you know, a nice little treat. And then the last book I actually got at a metaphysical store that's near me. If you don't know, I am a witch. I'm like still pretty new at everything, so I'm still learning, but I try to get books that educate me. And this one I thought was so interesting. It's called Gay Witchcraft: Empowering the Tribe by Christopher Penczak. And it's just about It's an introduction to witchcraft that speaks to the unique needs and gifts of the gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgendered person. It is a valuable contribution to a very important and growing part of the witchcraft community. And then it's talking about like self-discovery and empowerment, and I just thought it sounded really interesting. I've never seen a book like this, and I'm really excited to be getting into it. Like, I'm still learning a lot, so I thought it would be a good thing to like reference. It talks about like deities that are like open to the queers, you know, and just like special spells and like shadow work and stuff to do as a person of the LGBT community. So I thought that was a great thing. So I'm really excited to get into all those. And then I'm also really excited because my cousin is a big reader, and she often borrows books from me, and I just gave her like a bunch of, she's insane. I gave her these books like literally less than 2 weeks ago, and she already returned them, which means she read them all. So I gave her The Beautiful and The Damned, which I haven't even read yet. Like, I gave her all these books because I was like, you'll probably read them before I get to them. And then I gave her Mirage and the sequel, Court of Lions, which again I haven't read yet. And then I gave her Serpent and Dove, which I have read, and then the sequel, which I haven't read, Blood and Honey. So that's crazy that she's already read all of these. That's kind of wild, but good for her. She's a quick reader. And I'm so excited because I've actually, like, since I gave them to her, I was like, oh my god, I want to read those books. But I knew she would be able to get to them first, so I was like, you know what, it's fine. And she's so quick and good about getting books back to me, so we have a good system. But yeah, I love my cousin, she's great. But yeah, so I'm really excited to have these books back. So now I just have so many books to read. I am almost done with The Shadow of the Wind. On the way home, I was listening to that, and I'm on the last part. I think I literally have like 3 chapters left, so I'm gonna put my laundry away and finish listening to that. And then I read some more of The Secret History today while I was in class, you know, whatever. But I read more of that, and I'm loving it. And I think I'll probably finish that by the end of this week because I'm really into it right now. But yeah, so now I'm going to put my clothes away and finish The Shadow of the Wind. Hello, everybody. So, this is going to be the last clip for this vlog because my fall break starts today. So I want to do a separate reading vlog for that because I plan on reading a lot. And this vlog is already like 30 minutes long. But I did just want to update you and let you know that I finished The Shadow of the Wind. And I loved it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It was so good. I'm so happy I finally read it while I listened to the audiobook. And I would like to physically read it next time, but I'm really glad that I was able to like get through all of it and listen to the audiobook. So yeah, I have like 150 pages left of The Secret History. I'll definitely be finishing that either tonight or this weekend. So yeah, that's my update for now. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog, and I'll see you in the next one.